Alright, so we're going to be reacting to a Huntress match that a subscriber sent in to me. This is actually from my friend The Count. They're relatively new to the Huntress. They've been playing for a decent amount, but not too long, and especially not on console. And honestly, range killers are not great on console at all. They're much better on PC, but they just wanted to get my critique and advice and feedback on their gameplay. So let's hop into this, and let's see if we can help them out. And then we got Nowhere to Hide, Monitor and Abuse, Trail of Torment, and Lightborn. Nowhere to Hide is a goated perk. Obviously, kick a Jin, you see auras of survivors within 24 meters. Monitor and Abuse, your terror radius is 12 meters smaller outside of chase, and 8 meters smaller outside of chase, 8 meters bigger in chase, which is a really good perk for Huntress because she's got a 20-meter terror radius, so you can definitely catch people off guard in both ways. And we got Shining Pin and Outcast as add-ons, which are both great add-ons, honestly. And they're playing on PlayStation, so yeah. I've tried playing Huntress on console, and oh, it was brutal. It was brutal. Okay, we're about a minute and a half in, and we haven't found anybody. But sometimes you just, you know, we got progress here. Okay, sometimes it just goes that way. Okay, nice. Okay, all right, hold on. I like that. I like the little spin. M1ing, I wouldn't have M1'd there. There's nothing wrong with M1ing. There's definitely a time to do it. I believe a lot of the great Huntresses M1, but a lot of them M2 only. So, you know, it just depends. But I think there's definitely times to M1. In that scenario, you recover from a hatchet throw in 1.8 seconds. Weapon wipe from an M1 is 2.7, so you recover almost an entire second faster. Even faster, because it's 1.8 with Ocaft and 2 on its own. So yeah, you get a whole extra second, so I would have thrown a hatchet, and then you could have followed it up, you know, with another hatchet super fast because you got Ocaft. So yeah, and that's just something to get used to, getting close to close range shots, because Survivor's going to try to force you into that situation a lot. Now we're turning back towards the Jin. There's no reason for Nowhere to Hide, maybe to put Trail down, but a good choice not to kick it, because Trail would only last like probably 10 seconds on that Jin, if that, and then it'd be on a 30-second cooldown. So we got progress on this generator. And I'd kick it and do a 360 immediately for Nowhere to Hide. Yep, look at that. Beautiful. Lori. Another M1. That's a more reasonable spot to M1 at. Nice. Good follow-up hatchet. Notice how she didn't scream. That means she has Calm Spirit. That TP loop is really hard to land a hatchet at if the survivor just hugs it super tight. You have to, like, double back and then double back on the double back to catch him with the hatchet. Oh man, yep, I heard that. The sound of that portal kind of drowned it out. I noticed something when they're going to aim the hatchet. It's a lot of, like, and this is because it's on controller. I don't even know if sensitivity would help with that, because unfortunately when it comes to controllers you have these giant dead zones, so I can see you're way over. You know, you got to correct for the controller having the dead zone over flicking and things like that. Okay, we didn't 360 when kicking the Jin. Obviously, it doesn't seem like we're sweating because they were more interested in the pumpkin. I like that. I like that hatchet, though. I like that hatchet. Just beaming one out there at a loud noise notification, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is a great hatchet. I'm actually a big fan of that one. But, like I said, kicking the pumpkin, you know, I think they're not sweating like, so I'll just ignore the pumpkins sometimes. It depends on how the survivors are, so. Okay, what is Trevor doing? Trevor, what are you doing? 2 M1s. Now, how I would have handled that situation, check the Jin. How I would have handled that situation if the survivor was trying to stick the Jin, I have no idea what they were doing. Maybe they just stood there. I would have hit him with the hatchet and then follow up with an M1, so that way they can pop the Jin, because that's the fastest possible combination. Because M1ing is instant. So, you know, you recover super fast from your hatchet, and then you can instantly M1 since he wasn't running. But, yeah. Now, turn around. Turn around before you pick up the survivor to see, you know, if anybody's trying for a flashlight save, which you don't really need to do because you got Lightborn, but. Oh, yep, you saw that? That was Lori, wait, who was that? I couldn't tell if she was injured or not. She was crouching. Anyways, I guess it really doesn't matter. They were in a dead zone between right where the compactor scoop was, or the combine scoop, and a hay bale. So you could literally come around there and body block them in and hit them with a hatchet and followed up with an M1. And there would have been nothing they could do, and you'd have 2 people down right now. But again, it doesn't seem like we're really sweating. So, you know, you don't need to go all out like that. She just vaulted. Yep. No balance landing. That's something to always keep in mind. Okay, Trevor's letting go on hook. I don't know why. Meg went off to the right. Meg just doubled back through the window. And that's another thing too. They're playing on a really big TV, so it's much easier. It's much better to play on a smaller monitor because you can see everything. Playing on a TV is pretty hard. And there's the overflick again because of a controller. And notice the hook's broke, so he's got breakdown. Yep, breakdown. So it'll be out for 3 minutes. But yeah, maybe I'll play a console match too and see if I can. I don't know if I can hit any hatchets on console. I tried once a long time ago and I did not hit. I think I hit 1 or 2 all game. It's very difficult to play her on console. That's why she has a 55% kill rate right now. I mean, her kill rates are terrible, and I think it's because console, honestly. That's one of the reasons. Oh, there was Lori. You missed it. She was right there. There she is. Nice. Good correction. Good correction. Drop the pallet. Losing track of the target. Maybe a little too high on the sensitivity. There's nothing wrong with playing. I would just abandon chase. You need your hatchets. Oh, what the hell? Lori double backed. I missed that. Wow. Now I'm watching on the monitor. How the hell did I miss that? Breaking the pallet, that's a good idea. Where's Meg at? And there's Meg. Alright, and now we're going to reload. Maybe a little too high on the sensitivity. You kind of got to have a higher sensitivity on console, though, because to try and make up for the dead zone. There's nothing wrong with getting used to playing with a higher sensitivity. It's just gonna take a while. Because when I changed my DPI from 350 to like 500 to try and get more attuned to flicks on Huntress, I'll do so bad. Progress on that. You seen her foot, didn't you? And now you see her. That's good. What I like to do a lot of times is to not run directly at him. Okay, what the hell? Meg's just double bagged. Oh, she got stuck. Nice. Oh, you gotta use your hatchets more. Oh, somebody tried to come in for the save. Even when it doesn't seem like you should be using hatchets, I would strongly encourage it. The more you throw, the better you'll get. And chances are pretty good you'll probably end up losing a lot more if you're just throwing hatchets constantly when you're not that great at it. And it does suck losing. Nice. It does suck losing, but you know, you just gotta determine how badly you really want to be great at Huntress. And if you really want to be good at her, you know, you just gotta keep throwing hatchets. And if you lose, you lose. Oh, almost. There you go. Nice. Doesn't matter how many you miss, just keep throwing them. Keep throwing them. Each one you throw will make you better for the next one. You adjust and things like that. Good. Couldn't see because of the corn, but not a bad read. I'll do the same exact stuff. You know, you can't see. Sometimes, I mean, you can't even tell if there's like a wall in front of it. I'll still throw it if I don't remember what's over there by that generator. You got pools of blood. Yep, they're heading for that tile. Could kick that gen again. Oh, hey, there she is. R.I.P. Meg. Look around. Scratch marks to the right. I'm pretty sure heading for the unhook. Yep. Oh, that was a beautiful one. That was a beautiful hatchet. I like that one. That was nice. Made it over the wall and everything. That was great. And the thing, too, a lot of people don't realize, and they just see a miss and think that it's a bad throw. But that's not at all the case. You can tell what types of throws they're going for and the skill level of that Huntress. That skill, or that hatchet throw at the unhook over the wall that quick, that was a great throw. That's somebody who's definitely played the Huntress before. Even the best Huntresses like Spooky Loops and Coco and Otts and stuff miss I've seen them miss the craziest, easiest shots, and I do it myself all the time. They picked up the slug, so you know they're over there. There's one who's at. I'd be throwing a hatchet right now. Unless you... Again, they're playing on a TV, so you might not be able to see. I used to play on an 80-inch screen. Oh, yep, they're both here. 31. I used to play on an 80-inch screen, and yeah, it was brutal. Well, yep, one right, left, right. She went to the right. Towards the void. No! Yeah, she ran. I think she's probably in main by now. Oh, the Meg ended up DCing, huh? When did the Meg DC? She's down. And then where's the other one? I don't think she got in a locker. Yep. Oh, what the hell? Where'd the scratch marks go? I don't even see them anymore. Gotta be in the locker, right? That locker to the right? Huh. That was weird. The scratch marks in this game have been jacked for a while. Bots are really tough to find and kill because they know where every single possible hatch spawn is, and they just algorithmically check every single hatch spawn until they find it. There's scratch marks. They were behind that gen. There it is. There's hatch. Now you just gotta stop them from getting gate. Yep. I was gonna say, not bad. You can check gates at range with your hatchet. Throw it before it makes its full power sound, because chances... Oh, what the hell? Not bad. Check it before... Okay, and it's a bot, so it's never gonna commit to a gate, like would be the right thing to do. This is perfect. Keep practicing. Don't M1! Don't do it! Don't you do it. It's a bot. Just keep going. Keep throwing hatchets. Reload if you have to. Just keep throwing them. I think the bot left, honestly. Or they're crouching by the corner. Bots play in a very strange way. If you ever have an aura reading build and you check their build, and you check them looping through walls, oh, they're not gonna be... You can stay at this gate because they're not gonna be able to pop the other one in time. 16 seconds to open a gate, they won't make it. But they could pop that other one, that's why I would stay. Yeah, they put one light on it. There she is. There you go, the 4K. See what kind of medals we got. Probably golds. They didn't pop all the gates, so yeah, okay. I was gonna say a iridescent at least. So what I would say, overall general advice, I like the attempts on the hatchets. Very good intuition. Throwing it out on hooks, throwing it at loud noise notifications are great things to do. What I did like a lot is utilizing a full 360 instead of looking back. So you're completely skipping that dead zone by doing a full 360. Instead of trying to look left and look right, you just look left and continue looking left with your higher sensitivity, so that way you can immediately snap back to your target and not have to worry about the controller's weird overcorrections and things like that. So that was something that was very well done, and I don't think I've ever would have thought of that on my own. Good intuition on hatchets. Checking gates with hatchets is phenomenal work. Always do that if you have a locker nearby. If you don't have any lockers nearby, then don't bother, but that was great. You had lockers nearby, so you could check gates at range with hatchet. Positioning yourself to try and see both gates at once was also great. You know, survivors start the furthest away possible. Lethal Pursuer would help a lot. I know, not a big fan of Lethal Pursuer, but that would get you in that first chase much quicker and give you more of an incentive to throw cross map hatchet right out the gate, right? Barbecue and Chili, again, an aura reading perk. I know you're not a big fan of, and honestly, a lot of people aren't big fans of. But being able to throw, just go for those long range hatchets are gonna help improve your muscle memory and adjustment. I highly recommend going against bots using a full aura reading build. Yes, bots are very difficult to loop because they have perma wall hacks, basically. It is very difficult, and sometimes, more often than not, with bots, you're going to be forced to M1 because they have wall hacks. But there's a lot of times where you can use hatchets, but that's going to help best with your hatchets. There was a lot of M1ing in that, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with M1ing, but you want to be utilizing your hatchets as much as possible, because as you start climbing in your MMR, you're going to be able to M1 less and less and less and less and less. And the only times you're going to be able to M1 at the higher MMR is when a survivor's forcing you to at a small loop. I would suggest also, I don't know, the sensitivity is very difficult for me to ever comment on because it's on console. You know, there's just that big dead zone in the middle where you're looking to the right and then you want to look left, and it takes, you know, it doesn't take a long time, probably like a quarter of a second, but you got to cross to the middle and then cross to the left to turn all the way around. So overall, a really good job done, and even more impressive that it's done on console and a big TV because, like I said, these killers clearly aren't made for console. They're very difficult and they're very clunky to play. Like I said, I played on console once or twice, and it was not a fun experience. Let's just say that. If I was playing, I don't even know if I'd be a Huntress main if I was playing on a console, honestly, because you're at such a uphill battle, and as a result, her kill rate right now is at 55%, one of the lowest in the game to this day, and you know that's part of the reason for it. So yeah, but that was a great job, well done, and definitely room for improvement. Everybody's got room for improvement. If you really do want to improve, like I said, I would highly suggest going against bots. Because yes, they have wall hacks, but you can still practice hatchets on them. And when they're at a loop where they do have wall hacks, you could just force an M1 out of them and then continue throwing hatchets when they leave the loop. Also, notice a little piece of advice: if you do go against bots, if you hold a hatchet at a loop, usually they'll leave the loop. I don't know what goes on with their coding, but if it's at a certain point in the loop, they'll just leave the loop. I don't know why they do that, but that should help you out. But yeah. If anybody else wants to submit matches in the future, I'll check them out, give advice, feedback, what I think, and maybe pointers and things like that. Depending on how often I get sent clips, I might do it like once a week or so on. But yeah, so hopefully that helps. Count. I appreciate you sending me a clip, and yeah, good job. And I look forward to seeing more in the future. So yeah, that does it for this one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, to that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.